Hello, travelers, and happy, I guess, Easter Monday. I never heard of Easter Monday, but whatever, okay? So I hope everybody had a safe holiday. Your relatives didn't act all crazy. People didn't come to your house and get all ignorant, because you know how holidays are. Um, and so we're going to do a quick open reading today. I've got a bunch of personal stuff coming up for this week, so I am working on, for website members, working on those May videos. Happy birthday, Tauruses. I'm working on the May videos. I'm going to be doing elementals for the channel, and I'm also going to get the individual and the romance and relationship readings up. Those of you who have come over and joined the website recently, thank you so much for coming over and joining. Stick around. I've got some great stuff coming up for you. I haven't gotten to your charts yet, those of you who've just joined, so do know that those are in the works. I've already cast the charts, I just haven't emailed them out yet. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. So we're going to be using the Fantastical Creatures Tarot. I just kind of, that deck stepped forward this morning and said that it wanted to work with me. We're going to wrap the reading up with an angel answer card. My friend Georgia L., who works for King.com, turned me on to these cards a few years ago. She's like, girl, those cards the shit. And they are. So I really do like those. That deck is by Doreen Virtue. Let's see. We're going to clarify with either the La Vida Sibilas and or the playing cards. Most definitely we're going to use playing cards. And I think that is it. I will show you these cards. What I want to do is invite down my guides. So if you will bear with me 1 second. And you know, I've got to make some more incense. I make my own incense and oils, conjure oils for candle dressing, spiritual baths, consecration, banishment. Sometimes we just got to get rid of stuff. So I'm running out. I made some for my friend Kate, who makes the Santa Muerte rosaries. She absolutely loved it. I haven't heard from her. Hey, Kate. She said she was real busy. So it is springtime. And can you believe we are already past the middle mark of April? So we've just had our full moon in the sign of Libra. I did a reading a few days ago on that for you. And so we're going to see now this full moon cycle, this next 2 weeks. This is going to be the energy of us trying to complete some things, no matter what that is for you. For some of you, it may have been, I don't know, difficult. You may have faced a challenge or a situation or a person, because full moons are about oppositions. The moon is opposite the sky from the sun. The sun represents your personality, your ego, and how you shine. The moon represents your emotions, right? That depth of feeling. And so sometimes when they are opposite each other, this could be you opposite someone, you versus a situation, or you at odds with yourself about something in your life. So what we're going to do is just pull 9 cards and get directly into the reading, okay? For those of you who may be interested in coming over to join the website, you can simply click on the I there in the right hand corner. That will take you directly over. I have many different levels of reading, many different types of readings. There's all kinds of ebooks and charts and articles, you know, whatever. So are we ready? I will show you these cards and read you the meanings of the cards. So here we go. 9 cards down. The 9 of Wands. Wow. The 10 of Swords. And the Death card. I feel that some of you or someone out there has, in a sense, kind of been waiting. And the news of this particular ending, or the message of that particular ending, has come through. Whether someone has ended something with you, or whether you finally came to the realization, okay, this crap gotta stop. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, okay. The Knight of Cups. This is the focus. So some of you may be dealing with a younger water sign individual. Six of Wands. Wow, okay. Knight of Wands. Two knights, but they're going in opposite directions. The Justice card. Wow. And then the Seven of Wands. Isn't that something? I have 1, 2, 3 major arcana. Death, the Wheel of Fortune, and Justice. One Swords card. But the rest of these are wands. The Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. I kind of get the sense that whatever this thing is or was, it culminated quite quickly. All triggered by the moon. That unicorn is very important. My guides say that some of you felt this was your unicorn. Ah, well. Okay. I feel for... Okay, the basic principle of this reading is some kind of karmic cycle ending for you. Now, let me explain the principle of karma, because people have all kinds of notions about it. Most people just assume that it's past life stuff, right? Oh, my past life, I must have been this, that, or the other, or I was with this person in my past life, whatever the case may be. But we are in the third dimension. We are in the here, in the now, in the present. So when things go, quote unquote, wrong, or when we are faced with challenges, it is either because of the choices that we've made and the resulting consequences, or we are faced with a choice that we need to make, but might be fearful of the consequences, or didn't expect the consequences based upon the choice. Karma is simply cause and effect, choice and consequences. And the reason why I say I feel that this is, for some of you, the end of some kind of karmic cycle, because of the three: death, the Wheel of Fortune, and justice. Now, justice is just that. It is justice. It is what is fair, what is right. We may not always like it. We may not always agree with it. But ultimately, the decision is such that it is fair and it is balanced. So if this is some kind of energetic connection between you and a person and it has come to an end, that is the fairness of it. You will now be able to regain balance if you've been off balance. Okay? Justice is not just about legal issues, although that is, possible in this reading. Justice represents the idea of fairness, beauty, harmony, and love. You can say love. But then the question is it the person that you love, or is it how much you love yourself? Right? I don't know if that makes any sense. Just kind of go with me here. Now I have these wands here, and traditionally wands are associated with work. Okay. I know y'all hear me say this all the time, but there are always new people that are coming to the channel, so I want to explain it to them so they can understand the way I interpret the wands. I interpret the wands somewhat like eyes, and and what I mean by that is they're able to see what it is that you need to do. Right? They give you the vision to stay focused, to be determined, to put your might behind it. Right? So, hold on one second. What are you doing, Leo? Oh my God. Can you hang on? Knock it off. You were such a bad kitty. Oh my God. Go take a nap like a good kitty. Never seen a cat won't sleep. Okay. So it's about your fighting spirit, your focus and your determination. Now, I won't, that doesn't detract from the idea that this may be a situation concerning your work. If that is the case, I kind of feel that there may be a romantic tinge to this. This might be, you're dating somebody at work, or you've been crushing on somebody at work. Maybe somebody at work been crushing on you. I don't know. And the reason why I say that is in the center of this Knight of Cups. Basically speaks to an unreliable person in an emotional sense. Somebody has let you down in some way, shape, or form. Somebody made promises perhaps that they didn't fulfill or they didn't keep. Or maybe somebody led you on and it never came to fruition. Why do I say that? Because it's a knight. Male, female, same sex, heterosexual. The Knight of Cups is going to be somebody who may be in love with love. Has a lot of fantastical, beautiful, wonderful ideas, but never follows through on what it is they're actually saying to you. So this is why I always tell you, don't listen to what they say, watch what they do, because that's going to be your marker. That's going to tell you exactly what is really going on. And before I came to the reading, I was sitting out back doing some meditation, and something came to me which said, the problem that we have as humans is that we have both logic and emotions. We are mental beings and we are emotional beings. So sometimes on a logical level, on a mental level, we know exactly what's happening. But emotionally, we don't want to deal with it. All right? The way that we feel doesn't match what we're thinking or what we know to be true. So sometimes mentally we know exactly what we should do, but emotionally we just can't do it. Right? Now, these two knights here speak about doubting the sincerity of a male friend. But this Knight of Wands also speaks about travel and going to, it is associated with Sagittarius. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is also a Sagittarian card. So this could be the higher meaning, the higher truth. This could involve colleges, universities, something at a distance. So this could be saying that the person may be of a quote-unquote foreign. Okay, by foreign, I don't necessarily always mean somebody from a different country. Foreign would be somebody who is of a different religious persuasion, racial background, ethnic background, educational level, financial level. It is somebody that is different from you, someone who is foreign to you. Maybe their culture, their values are a bit foreign to you. Maybe you're foreign to them. But it does also rule people from other countries. So, there's a lot of things at play here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and read these particular cards because they are telling me something. And what I find to be most interesting is that this Knight of Cups is flanked by two Jupiter cards. This is Jupiter in Leo. This is the time frame and the energy. Jupiter in Leo. expansiveness, growth. This could be romance. The fifth house of Leo rules children, sex, and romance. The seventh house is not a romantic house. Okay, it's a house of partnerships, but not all partnerships are romantic, right? So the fifth house rules dating. The Wheel of Fortune rules Jupiter in Sagittarius, and we know that right now Jupiter is in his ruling sign. Now, most Western astrologers will tell you how beneficial Jupiter is, but Jupiter also has a negative side. He can be corrupt, he can be greedy, he can be debased or degenerate because of his excesses. But this is also the Wheel of Fortune, the cycle. Once you're up, then you're down. Then when you're down, you come up again. And I just get the sense that this person, this Knight of Cups, has a lot to do with the direction in which you're going to go moving forward. Okay? I don't think this person was meant to continue forward with you because there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement in these cards. Now, this is Kali Ma, who is, if you call upon her, is very good at helping you to cut through the bullshit, to protect yourself, and help you to move through all of the negative energy that may be swirling around this. She's both the goddess of love and one of destruction. I don't quite know if I explained that right, but this is what I'm being told to tell you. So let's get into the cards. So to me, this is both that something happened that came to an end, but this also tells me that the Ten of Swords with the Death card, that this Ten of Swords energy will eventually dissipate for you. Okay? Now, we'll start with the Nine of Wands. Oh, where are they? Here we go. Keep quiet and listen. You will find out something that will help you to better your life. I want you to listen. A cycle of completion follows a job well done. This protective card neutralizes nearby negative ones and intensifies positive ones. Well, neutralizes negative cards. Okay, well, if you're going through the shit with this Ten of Swords and the Death card, it may feel like there's no neutralization of this situation, but that's why I went back to you and I said, this Kali Ma, this Ten of Swords energy is going to help you cut through this. Okay, it's just a matter of us perhaps looking at this Ten of Swords in a different way. So let me give you the meaning of the Ten of Swords. I get the sense that this person really hurt you in an emotional way. This card symbolizes a major disaster that will occur unless changes are made. Make a clean break with the past and don't leave any loose ends behind. Remember, we're talking about choices and consequences. So this is the major disaster that will occur unless changes are made. How are changes made? You can't necessarily change the situation. You can change how you react to it. You can make a different choice, and we always have choices. Now, they may not always be pleasant, okay, choices that we have to make, but we always have choice. Here's the Death card. This is big energy, too. Hold on one second. This is big energy. And there is no Hanged Man. This is something that's really trying to pass away. An unforeseen event forces you to make a drastic change. This card is all about stripping away illusions and revealing the truth. Well, there's our illusions. Oh, my unicorn. It's the only job for me. It's the only car for me. It's the only person for me. Wheel of Fortune. A cycle ends. Now that's twice we've heard about the cycle. Because that's what death is. Death and rebirth. After death comes a transformation. A cycle ends in your life and an initiation period arrives, bringing good fortune. You are faced with a dilemma of choosing the right course that could take you higher on the wheel or let you fall. Obstacles that may threaten your plans will last only a short time. There it is. The Knight of Cups. I want you to listen. If this card relates to a person, she or he is kind but unreliable. But it also says if this card represents situations, a message of love or a proposal may be coming your way. But that also you may be so deeply involved with someone that you don't see clearly. In other words, this is like saying, you can't see exactly that maybe this was the best thing for you because you're so hung up on the way that you feel. Does that make sense to you? Six of Wands. An important message will come to you in a dream or unexpected event. Courage and determination are necessary to win your way through opposition. Now, what I get the sense is that some of you just found out something. And I have two 10s here. 10 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. And two 10s speak to a financial or career change for the better, right? But it also speaks to the end of a relationship and or a phase in the relationship. So whether this relationship, be it work or romance, is actually ending, okay, where it's actually just kaput, it's broken, it's done, okay. Either way, if it's not that, then this is that the phase, the cycle of the relationship has changed. So the old way of this relationship operating in this particular type of relationship, that no longer works. Knight of Wands. There's some news or message that either some of you have discovered, maybe purely by accident. Okay? And it's kind of like you heard it and you're like, this is the death blow. You know? Knight of Wands. Important, powerful forces are affecting the events in your life. Be certain you are on a positive path in order to take advantage of them. Good news is coming about a journey, a move, or a job change. The justice of it all. And I don't know if this is a legal issue for some of you. We're going to be taking a look at that. Danger is near, but you will come to no harm. An unpleasant event will take you by surprise. However, you will not suffer from it. Karma is being rebalanced in your life. In other words, whatever the choice was that you made, it's going to balance itself out. Seven of Wands. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, hold on. It's not coming. Okay, there we go. You are now in a strong position to carry your dreams and desires to success. You have faced adversity and won. Oh, yeah, because you've got Jupiter's eagle there to help you. Eagles can see for miles, miles and miles and miles. And they can see from high up. So this is kind of almost like your higher self trying to show you what's possible, what's ahead. The moon card, because this is what's over the whole situation. You must look beyond illusions and see the truth. You are entering a perceptive cycle that allows you to tune into spiritual vibrations. This is a good time to see behind people's masks. Open psychic channels and make the needed changes. The cards are telling you, I would dare say that there is a Queen of Swords, an air sign female perhaps, involved in this. Maybe this is you. I want to go I think all of you, or some of you, not all of you, I think you, let me speak you in general, I think you already have either gotten this message, you've gotten a glimpse behind the veil. For others of you, I think that you are still trying to hang on to the belief, because sometimes that's what the Wheel of Fortune is about. It's about your belief systems. Person wouldn't do that to me. But I dare say, yes, they will. Or they have. Now, what is this about? I don't know. I don't know if this is somebody cheating. I don't know if this is somebody at work who stabbed you in the back. I don't know if this is a family member. Basically, I don't even know if this is yourself. So it goes back to the very beginning about the moon. The moon in Libra, that's what we had. And Libra is the house of partnerships. Okay? And it's not the romantic partnerships that you're thinking about. It is the fairness of the relationship, the balance of the relationship. And as I say to you all the time, you are the common denominator in each and every one of your relationships. Okay? I want to look at this Ten of Swords, because I kind of get the sense for some of you, the cards keep telling you to be quiet and listen, that a message is going to happen. For some of you, you may be able to avert this. Not like a first strike kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Not like that. Maybe avert the emotional, quote unquote, damage, because you can prepare yourself. If this hasn't happened, the cards are telling you that something is on the way. There's some news, there's some message, and it definitely involves this water sign person. The militare, law enforcement. Now, I don't know if this has been a fight. Maybe there's been some domestic violence. I don't know. But this card talks about relationship with law enforcement. Okay? So that implies that again, like that legalities kind of a thing. You know, maybe some people were called, maybe there's some documents, maybe there's something. Here is the desperate jealousy. Excessive attachment to a situation. Lamante, female, lover. She is the shy person who does not reveal her feelings. Now, I personally feel, because underneath this card here, we have this Queen of Swords. So this very well could be a third-party situation. I do sense that you have gotten some news that, like I said, it feels like the death blow. Maybe you're getting two different types of messages, and that brings about a bit of confusion. But I don't see any confusion here. Well, the whole situation is confusing, yes. Like, what happened? How did this happen? Knight of Cups. Superbia. Malinconia. Belvedere. Hubris, pride, and vanity. But I always look at this like the Juno card. Juno is the wife of Jupiter. Jupiter was a philanderer. Remember I was talking about that shadow side of Jupiter? He had lots of affairs. He had lots of babies outside of his marriage. He drank. You know, he did whatever he wanted. He was the king. And no matter how crappy Jupiter behaved in the marriage itself, Juno never left. Why? Because she herself liked the status of being the queen to the king. So she wreaked revenge on some of the children. She, wreaked revenge on some of his mistresses and lovers, but she never left. The melancholia. So the question of this is it your pride? Is it your vanity, your hubris? And now you're all sad about how the situation went down? Well, you already knew you couldn't trust his ass or her ass, right? Here's the message. You're doubting the sincerity. Typically this is a male friend, but if this is same sex, whomever's going to take the role of the male. Belvedere. Now we are either watching this person take off, or we are trying to look at it the long view. Remember I said eagles can see far ahead for miles and from high up. Now, I want to take one look at this at this Justice card. Then I'm going to pull 3 playing cards on the Death card. I normally don't pull cards on the Major Arcana, but there's something else that card's telling me. Lamika. I don't know. Maybe you've been put in the friend zone. I don't know. But that's 2 different females. A relationship of trust. The old friend. The old confidant. The dispiacere. The worry. The tears. And she got the letter on the table. So maybe this is somebody has brought some news, or you just got something in the mail. Either way, it speaks to some kind of communication. It's an air card. The Bambino. Now. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. The Bambino is about small things. New things. But also babies. I don't know. Paternity suit, paternity test, paternity results. Maybe you found out that the babies that you thought was yours was not. I don't know. It requires a personal reading. So what I'm going to do, maybe you found out, somebody else is having a baby. Maybe it's your friend, But there's just something about it. This is a general reading, so I can't give you specifics. We're going to pull cards on this Death card. 6 of, diamonds. 4 of hearts. And the 10 of wands. Now, I'm going to give you 2 meanings of these 3 cards here. The first set of meanings, the 6 of diamonds speaks to increased financial activity. Okay? 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years. So remember I was talking, maybe there's this love thing and this kind of quote unquote work thing involved. The 4, this is the second time around the marriage, but it's also a chance to go back and complete something left undone. This is about a karmic debt. You will return to a place or a situation you've known before, but this time with a greater chance of a positive outcome. We already know with the 2 tens that something has changed. Whether this is a romantic relationship, a business relationship, a friendship, Either you are going to be changing jobs, because remember, he could talk about something small and new, not just kids. Okay? But this is also saying that there is the end of a phase, the end of a relationship or phase in a relationship. Here's the Ten of Wands. Now, it requires this says that there's needless worry. Well, not for some of you. But I think it is needless because you really do kind of know the way. All right? You now know everything that you need to know. Be quiet and listen. There's a new cycle coming for you. Something is changing. Averting disaster. Why? Because you need to make a change of some way, shape, or form. So those messages keep coming through. Let me give you the second meaning of the 6, the 4, and the 10. Relationship problems, arguments, and a separation. Again, travel, change of home or business. Whatever this thing is, it's going to completely change everything. 10 of clubs. Business success, good luck with money. A trip taken now may result in a new friend or love interest. As I say, it keeps coming back to this. You see, from the 6 to the 7 is an Ace of Wands. From the 9 to the 6 of Wands is 3 Wands. From the 9 to the 7 is 2 Wands. 2s always talk about oppositions, choices, obstacles, dualities, crossroads. This is what this is. Now, for some reason, this bottom row is about traveling back. I don't know necessarily if you literally will have to travel back, or if you're going to have to muster your energy to go back over this situation again. Okay? It could be anything. Formulate your question for the angel answer cards. This may come down to you for a 2-week time frame, I would dare say, closing out something to begin the new cycle. You know, it's just something about the cards that keep saying the messages. I don't know what it could possibly mean. I'm reading for a lot of people watching this video, so your angels want you to know that they are aware that things look difficult right now. However, the situation is going to improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you. But the effort you put forth will be worth it. Things are going to get better. Now is not the time to give up on wounded friendships or ailing relationships. There is still hope for the future. Take heart and continue to work toward a partnership where both parties are fulfilled and happy in the future. Now, does that mean that maybe you don't get back together with that person? Maybe. Does that mean that maybe you should decide with your feet? Maybe. Everybody has a different situation. Everybody has a different set of circumstances. And that's why it takes a personal reading to look at that more closely. So, I hope that those messages helped you for today. And until next time, thank you for allowing me to read for you. Namaste.